Okay. Did I not? I swear I changed the. Did I not change the description? I swear I did. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So last time I was working on basically the premise of this game and this table that is going to be at the core of it. Kind of an oracle deck of sorts. My current thought is to make each of these islands be a cluster of people that have objects that you didn't draw as the one you're returning. And I think, I should write some basic rules. You draw a card. That's the object you found. You shuffle the rest of the deck. And then put that card back into it. Somewhere in the middle. Or near the bottom of the deck. If you're feeling like playing for a while. That's pretty easy. I guess there's a thing here of like, do I actually want to put it in the middle, or do I want the card to get put back in and then have the deck be shuffled? I think I might like that better. I think it's okay if it's just like you go one island over and you find it. Yeah. You put it back to your deck and then shuffle. To create an island, whale, colossi, whatever. Roll 6-sided die. This is all just alone stuff. Do I want it to be 6? I don't want there to just be one thing for a whole island. I also don't want there to be too many. This is a problem. This is a problem. I can't have it be rolling multiple d6. I can't have it be rolling one die. I don't really want it to be like just draw 5 cards either, or like something like that. I think it could be 2. I think it could be 2d6. A 2d6 or 3d4. I'm fine with one of these being like 12 at once. That's kind of fun. I'm just, I feel like part of this is, I know, but that doesn't, I want to use this same Oracle table to generate the islands as I do the first thing, right? Like, Echo is very cool, but I do not think that it is the right choice for this. Um, hmm. I think 2d6 would be fine. I'm going to go with that. If I need to change it later, I'll change it later. Um, draw that, add the dice together, and draw that many cards from the deck and place them face down. Yeah, you missed the last one. What are you saying? What are you saying? Okay. How have how have I written this before? Hold on, I need to. Wait, what? What is? Whoa! Oh my God, there's some stuff happening here. Okay, I need alone games. I need to look at those. I know there's a unique prompt for each card, and there's gonna be a lot of cards that you like. You can. It's a big place. You're like in a town. It's fine. Um, how have I written this? I just need to. God, I really just did not write anything for this game. Fuck. Um. Okay. Okay. Um. I'm being heckled. I'm being heckled in my own stream. That's just what streaming is, right? You just heckle your friends. Um. Get heckled by. Um. Okay. So I've established this. I'm gonna say something here first that's about this festival, right? I need to come up with a it's the morning after the festival of blank. I'm trying to think, like, what festival would make a bunch of like colossi communities come together? Whatever. That's something I can figure out later. Um So the thing I'm thinking about here is that Hollis in New Hampshire, where I was growing up. Yeah, I mean it would make sense to have it be like a big like harvest and like trade festival where you're like exchanging things. Like exchange makes a lot of sense to me here. But festival of equivalent exchange. Oh, but Hollis is this little town in New Hampshire, and it has this festival called Old Home Days, which is in September. I don't even know why it's called that. It's just like a weird. Maybe I can find out why it's called that. A New Hampshire tradition. Oh my God, there's a website. Old Home Days was established in 1899 by Governor Frank West Rollins as a way to celebrate our past and remind us of what makes this region special. Every September, the Hollis community honors that heritage with artisans, amusements, and entertainments for the entire family. Oh, look at all these sponsors. God. But yeah, it's just like it's just a little thing. Old home, huh? Yeah, my other thought was that it's like going to the birthplace of Colossi. So like if a community has grown to the point of like some of the people leave a Colossi and like start a new one, sort of. Or like if one is getting old and is getting close to like dying or being retired, that old the community on that Colossi can move to a new one. I'm definitely thinking about that also. But yeah, Old Home Days is weird. A bunch of stalls. I used to go to it as part of Boy Scouts, and we would run like a food stand where it was like Italian sausages with like peppers and onions. And that was one part of what the Boy Scouts did. And then the morning after it, we would always do like cleanup and do a big sweep of the field where it was. So I think I want to add in that bit, right? That feeling where it's like every like morning after the festival, like all the kids get shoved out the door and are like, go clean up. And if you find like, the fun part of it was like, if you found any money on the ground that someone had dropped, you got to keep it. This is the only way to incentivize getting a bunch of children to get up at 7 a.m. to clean up a gross field. Which is really fun. It's just like, go clean up the festival. Someone usually finds like a $10 or a $20 bill or like several, right? Like, it's not actually that big. It doesn't actually take that long, especially with everyone there. So it's like, it's not a huge deal if we all do it. So I want to like say that in as few sentences as possible. Chance paycheck. God, I have such a complicated relationship with Boy Scouts. What a fucking weird organization. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this exists at like any festival, right? It's just like someone's got to clean up. On all the Colossi across the world, gather communities on their backs, celebrate exchange. All right. I'll work on the details later. It's customary for children on each colossi to get up the morning after and clean up the town doing a big sweep. Has a long line with each kid holding their arms out to the side, just barely not touching. I don't need to go into that much detail, but I'm going to figure out what I want to keep later. Well, that's kind of a nice detail. Maybe I just need to word it better. Parents motivate their children to go do this by telling them that they can keep any money they find. No hand holding. No, it's like, yeah, you hold your arms out to the side, you're fucking T-posing and walking forward, and like you're maintaining that distance, and you're like scanning the ground so you're not missing anything. Cause like it would always be in fucking grass, right? The festival was always in the grass, and it was just like hard to actually see that much. So this was just like the easiest way to break up the amount of ground you were responsible for looking over. Which I think is sound. I think that's not a bad idea. While they're cleaning. But there's another side to this. I'm almost thinking that like finding a lost object like this is a really cool thing. Like, oh, I get to go on an adventure. Like this is the equivalent of going on your like Pokemon adventure, right? Like oh, that sounds really cute. I mean, yeah, no one's gonna stop them from holding hands. Actually, it's just like that is the distance, but like you can be a little closer. It's fine. I think it's both. I think some kids might think it's a pain to go on an adventure that they don't want to leave, right? It's just like I like it here. I want to go somewhere. But also some kids really want to go. The Colossi communities have an agreement that if an important object is lost during the festival, someone will do their best to return that object. Because most of the adults are important to how each community functions. On the back of the colossi of a colossus, children are often sent on this journey as a coming of age ritual. This is becoming very Sable, actually, thinking about it. Like, this is your gliding. Like, literally. You lost a plush frog at Disneyland? That's so sad. I'm so sorry. This is a gliding. This is a gliding from Sable. Um, your grandpa told you to wish on his. That's so cute. What the fuck? To find a lost object, draw a card. Oh my, oh my god. Wait, that's adorable. What the fuck? Amazing. God. Damn. Fuck Disney, but damn. Magic. Yeah. Yeah. It's about getting something that you thought you lost and you would never see again back. And also fucking cool journey and meeting a bunch of people. And yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited about it. Oh, I had a good time at Disney. I was a small child. Okay, I feel like if you're that small, you're gonna have a bad time at any amusement park. Four is like you're not allowed to do so many things. Thank you. Thank you. Um God, yeah. Having a moment of indecision here where I could make this about returning more than one thing if you wanted and shuffling it into the deck, and that would kind of like that would kind of make it less likely for you to just like draw the first card and just be done, or like draw it in the first like five, right, or whatever. But I'm I like it being 1. I also like it being like 3. But I'm also really only liking the idea of it being 3 if it's like, if it works out that it's like you find one early and then you like find another person in the middle and then you find someone else at the end, and it's like that's your journey of like it. But like I think it makes sense to just have it be 1, because I guess you could shuffle the deck, shuffle the 3 cards you have, and then put them in near the top, like in the middle, and then at the end. But I want this game to be able to be played like short. Sometimes it's just like you're going a little ways away, and that was an adventure, and you returned a thing, and you did a good thing, and then you go home. Or like maybe leave room for there to be like you could keep exploring. Like once you return the thing, like you don't have to. Yeah, like you don't have to go back home immediately, right? Oh, Sable is making me think so much about this. Okay, yeah. It's going to be one less subject. Let's see. I'm also thinking about like character creation. Like Alone Among the Stars does not have character creation. Alone games generally do not. And like that's fine. And like I feel like I get bogged down in character creation a lot of the time. And I'm thinking about backing away from that in a way. I'm thinking about how I have like scope creeped myself infinitely as I have continued to work on stuff. Just because it feels like so many games coming out have so much more work put into them and are like way more involved and give players more resources and all of that. And it's just like, that's not what I'm good at. I really need to stop. I really need to pull myself back. Oh my god. I think this can be a very fun game, and I don't think that it needs character creation. Okay, so this is its own paragraph. This is one. Write down what the object is. And then put it back into the deck and shuffle. From here, you'll explore the other colossi. You'll travel to other colossi on your... I'm just gonna call it a skyship for now, and I'll rename it later. What is Sparrowhawk call look far in Earthsea? Like it's that kind of boat, right? It's like that size of boat, that kind of boat. Look far Earthsea. It's just a boat. They just call it a boat. Uh, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, like it's just a boat, but it flies. This is just a boat, but it flies. I might just call it a boat then and figure out what to call it. Skiff? Eh. Skiff makes me think of Star Wars for some reason. I'm just gonna call it a boat for now. It's fine. We'll get back to it. From here, you'll travel to other colossi on your boat. I do think. Yeah, Skiff is very Star Wars for some reason. I'm trying to think if I want players to think of a name for each town before they get there. To Colossi town. All the dice together, draw that many cards, and place them face down. Okay. These cards represent the people that you meet. You'll meet on your journey as you look for the owner of this object. Once you look for this person, just flip over a card. You'll know the owner. No, it's the owner when you flip over a card that the same card as the object. That's overwritten. I'll fix that later. But it'll probably take you a while. To find the original owner. For cards that aren't a match, you'll meet someone who lives in that town who owns the object, who has the object, treasure, clothing, pet or tool corresponds to that card. Don't need that anymore. I don't think I need this anymore either. No, I need that as a note for myself, I feel like. So I think the things that this game still needs, maybe an example list of town names, and a list of other characteristics that people can have that you roll for, kind of like the D6 roll in Alone Among the Stars. It doesn't even have to be characteristics. What? It could be where in the town you find them. Drakeberg. Thanks, babe. I will probably just name one of these towns Hollis. That is true. I will just do that. The other thought I was having is like arranging the cards in a certain shape, just to like give it some personality. But I don't know how reasonable that is. In any kind of shape you make. Give the town a name. Then give the town. If you're stuck, choose one of these. Come up with your own, or choose one of the examples below. Am I allowed to just call a place Look Far? It's just a nice name. It's a nice name. I'm just gonna hope I don't get sued. Can I get sued for that? It's not like I'm calling a boat that. I'm allowed to reference things. I could just make it 2 words also. See a long way. Um, what are places called? I may just hate this and just get rid of the town name list. Like, totally. I don't know if it's Wales. I'm not set on it being Wales. I think it could be Colossi, and like one of the Colossi could be a whale. I don't know if it's all whales. Yeah, some of them could be whales. All of them are like, people are living on all of them because the ground is not a safe place to be. So like you still have to fly between them, and they're huge, and you're just like it's fine. I think calling one of them something island would be fun. Um Melody Island. Um Yeah, babe? I can't even read that. I can't even read what you just wrote. Okay. This is fine for now. I might hate it and get rid of it. We'll see. Um, Leviathan. I hate it. um, that's names. There's names here. Moonlight. Moonlight. That's a town name. Okay. I think because. Okay. So the last thing I want to do before I can actually start playing this fucking game is figure out how to make people in this game interesting. um so for that I'm going to do one die for where you meet them and then another die for for what? In addition to their card, a townsperson, you'll roll 2d6 for each townsperson card you flip over. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, something like that. Like where you meet them and yeah. Each townsperson. Addition to their card, you'll roll 2d6 for each townsperson as you flip their card over. Alright. One die will tell you where you find this person, where you find them, and the second and the other die will it could just be one. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Talking to a friend, working, eating, dozing off, looking at something, and one more. One more. And this one is a public place. Park, library, town square. So, repairing something. I think that's too specific. Yeah, I don't know if that's it either. What am I missing here? um, gaming. Gaming. That's right. We've got gamers in here. Honestly, playing a game is not terrible. I'm going to write that down for now. I'm probably going to play this later and like hate some of these as they come up a bunch, but it's fine. I'm worried about like repetitiveness, right? I might just say playing. Where 54 cards, if you do end up going through all of them, you're going to be doing each one of these around 9 times. But you could have 6 variations of each one. So it's not the worst. Yeah, that's fine. And you're probably not going to play all 54. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Or 52. 52. 52. I'm 54 with jokers. It's fine. It's fine. I can just say buy water. Yeah. I don't know, like any sort of like inserting the card into a thing or like making the deck shorter to me feels like it takes away from the fun of like drawing out of the deck. Having the full deck, having it be shuffled, having a card in there somewhere. Like there's something about that that is just like so enticing to me, and like modifying that in any way feels like it hurts that. Field. Two more. Two more, two more, two more, two more. Two more, two more, two more. In a grove or a forest. Grover. In a grove or a forest. At a little shop, cafe, or workshop. Shop on a busy street. Cafe. Fuck. A workshop. Bookstore's one word? Eh. At home, at home is a weird one, I think. Because I want to include it, but it also feels weird. Because it is so, like, I don't know. Houses are so different. People's homes are so different. It's really hard to imagine someone's home without knowing the person, and these prompts are to help you figure out who this person is. So I think home is a weird one to add. It's kind of counterintuitive to what I'm trying to do with these. But like it could also say something about that person. Like it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to imagine what their home is like. It could, yeah, it could just mean that they're a person who is around their home at this moment. Like, I don't know. If I had 7 options, I think I would include that in some form. It's just like very hard. I'm trying to think if one of these is weak enough to replace with that, but I'm interested in these existing on the back of a colossus. Also, like that is another angle of this, right? Like what is that? There's that angle playing on it, and then like home. I feel like I don't know. Yeah, I think this is good for now. I'm gonna play test it. I'm gonna have other people play test it. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this is pretty much done. I just need to like there is a bit I want to write after about like hey, once you return the thing, you don't have to go home. Like you could just like keep having a little adventure for a bit. Like this is a coming of age thing. Like this is a journey that you're taking to learn more about this world. Um Unless you do find the owner of your lost object. Mm. That doesn't. But your journey doesn't end just because you've returned. It might. If you're feeling homesick, you can turn around and go home. And go home. You've done a great job. Great job. But if you feel like exploring a little longer, you can keep visiting more towns, colossi, and meeting more people. You'll have even more stories to tell when you get home. Okay, how do I wrap this? when you do finally start heading home, ask yourself, is there anything that's important to you? I don't know if that's right. It's something. Hmm. Okay. This is good enough. That's a game. This is a game. I need to like rewrite so much of this because I'm not happy with the writing, but yeah. Oh my god. I might call it with that then. Um, thank you for stopping by. If you're watching this later, if you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching this. I will have this game up on Patreon soon, hopefully. A draft of it, probably not the finished thing, but I will clean it up and have it up soonish. And then at some point, I will put it out on itch, and at some point I'll also get cover art for it because I really want this to have cover art. But yeah. Yeah, really, really, really happy with this. Very productive stream. And hey, that's I mean, it's 3 pages. That's a 3-page game right now. Look at me go. It's been so long. It's been so long since I've written something this short. Oh, God. Okay. Goodbye. Have a good night, everyone.